Hi, folks, Chris Voss here from the Chris Voss Show.com, the Chris Voss Show.com. Hey, we're coming here with another review of an excellent product. This is from Qnap.com. It's Qnap.com. Now, we discovered these guys at CES 2014. We were super impressed with the products they had. They make a number of products from home use, everyday people use, to really cool enterprise and business backups, servers, things that you can take and utilize. It's great for photographers. You have multi-discs you want to have access to of all your photographs. Just some really cool storage technology accessories that you can take and get. So be sure to check out their website, Qnap.com. Tell them Chris Voss sent you. Now, this is something that for those of us that aren't running, multiple servers, multiple hard drives, and all sorts of crazy stuff that we can use for our families. And the beautiful part is now your family, you've got, 5 or 6, 7, 8, 10 different mobile devices running around your house trying to all use data and everything else. This gives you a centralized data port where you can store all of your different pictures, images, videos, whatever you want to take and do, and be able to have them all in one place on a kind of a backup server, if you will. You can use it for backup too. Basically your own personal cloud. So this is the HS-210. It's a silent NAS for the living room. It's got a 2-bay NAS with a set-top design. It'll support 2.5, 3.5 SSDs or NAS hard drives. It's fanless for noise-free operation. It centralizes, protects, and shares your data and media. So no longer does everyone have to go to one computer to get everything when they want it. You can just put everything on this, and the whole family can share it. It's got feature-rich apps for entertainment, productivity, and backup. It's got your private cloud with data sync from PC, mobile, and other devices, and it's green-friendly and energy-saving. How about that? It's got all sorts of cool stuff that goes on it. We'll get into here as we walk around the box, as we unbox this. You can see here we've got, power LED in the front, power connector, SD card area where you can put an SD card thing, reset button, gigabit LAN, 2.0 USB port, 3.0 to its USB port, both these times 2, and the power. It's also got some really cool set-top design, silent fanless operation, and intelligent heat dissipation. So very cool that way. Now, in essence, what you do with this is you install, with this particular model, you can install multiple drives, taking back stuff up. I believe it's 2. And on some of their other models that are much more bigger for business enterprise, you can put in multiple hard drives. So if you want to do that, you can definitely look at the upgrades that they have on their website. So this gives you an idea of what they have. You can do file storage, data backup, home entertainment, photo station, DJ station, file station, my Q&A cloud service, QSync, backup station, download station, music station, video station, DNL media service. You can use this with your DNL-A devices, App Center, mobile apps, AirPlay. You can use this with your iOS AirPlay devices, printer server, surveillance station pro. There you go. TV station. Go. Without further ado, let's unbox this baby. Kind of excited to see this because I have a lot of stuff that I share with my computers, and the problem is I always have to use my main computer as like a server, and it's a pain in the butt, especially if I don't have like the normal thing that I want to hook up into it. Let's see what we're doing here. Okay, so let's go ahead and open this baby up and pull this out. Let's see if we can get it out without having any pieces fall off for us. There we go. All right, so we've got the unit out, and we've got a box here. Let's go ahead and open this up, see what's inside. Inside, we've got your power unit, power cables. Looks like we've got a networking cable that it comes with, and the other end of the power cables, and some of the basics on how to set this up and all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and pull off the foam. This is a really good looking device. What you can see here, it's a little bit bigger than an iPad in size, and then of course it's much thicker, but it doesn't feel too heavy when it comes to the size of it. Let's go ahead and see if we can get into it. It definitely looks good. I got to tell you, this is something you wouldn't mind setting out by your TV or your stereo system. I think that's one of the things I'm really interested in for, is putting my music on it and my videos and my TV that I've saved, and be able to have it near the system so that it can server everything into it. So there you go. Looks like we've got some plastic that protects the unit during shipping. You can see it's got this nice brushed aluminum top to it. On the bottom we've got some rubber grommets. Around the back we have what we showed you earlier, different places to plug it in. I like it. It has a USB 3.0 connection, so that's pretty awesome. I would imagine the cool thing is with USBs, you can probably plug in different sticks that you have, memory sticks, and test them out and use them as maybe additional storage. I don't know, we'll see. So we're going to take and put it together, come back and tell you what we really think. Okay, so here we are. We've got it fully unwrapped with all the shipping stuff that it comes down. You can see here it looks really beautiful with the brushed aluminum, brushed look to it, if you will. There's a magnetic face that goes in the front, pops into place by magnetics, and is held there. And in essence, you've got, with this model, 2 different trays that you can utilize. And you just take and pull the trays out, and then you can install by screwing down from the back the applicable hard drives you want to use. They make it real easy to mount your 3.5s and your 2.5s and tell you where to do it and how to do it, all that good stuff. They give you the screws, of course, to put it in, and when you're ready to go, you slide it in, boom, bada bing, locks into place, you're good to go. We, of course, have the other unit out on this side. It definitely is a good looking device, and what's nice about that is you can put this out into where your TV area is, where your stereo and everything else, and it looks really good and fits in. You can see here all the details on the back, and of course it just looks really good, especially now that we got the plastic stuff off. Okay, so once you get your Qnap set up, you can access this thing through the browser. Now, one thing that's you want to keep in mind when you take and order this machine is you're going to have some blank hard drives. You can't use current hard drives that you have, like I have with some of my music on them. And you want to make sure they're compatible with them so you can get the Qnap turbo speed that it uses on its proprietary software. So what it's going to do is when you install the hard drives into the Qnap, it's going to take and format those hard drives to the proprietary software that they use, that evidently gives you some pretty good service on speed, the turbo speed, if you will, on being able to serve up your files. We tested out. It does a great job. We were able to broadcast pretty heavy duty music and movies, and didn't have any hiccups or challenges. Of course, we're running on a local network too. That helps. But it definitely served up all the data at a great speed, and no problems whatsoever. So whatever their proprietary software, it does work. So keep that in mind. You're going to have to start over with 1 or 2 new disks in this particular model, or more on other models. And I'm sure if you're buying the enterprise or business models, you're used to that. So you definitely want to be aware that it's going to reformat those drives. So make sure nothing's on them. So once you get the drives formatted, it takes about 10-15 minutes for it to program everything, update the firmware and stuff. You can get into the dashboard thing that you see here. Now this is being run through the browser, and it's pretty cool. So you're just not getting the unit itself, you're getting a whole family of apps and browser information, which I was quite impressed with, because I just thought it was a unit that you get, and there it is. So you've got several different errors, different warning signs, things like that. It doesn't like it when you pull the drives in and out while it's on. This is what we do. We bang and abuse stuff to see how well it survives, and it's done a good job. You can restart the machine and stuff. You can do several admin things from here. You can you see how your thing is going, etc., on your machine. But this is what's really neat. You've got a control panel function. You can see here there's a whole mess of different things that are set up where you can do different stuff, privilege systems, network services, application system settings. A whole lot of stuff that you can dig and do. You've got your photo station, music station, where you can have all your musics and everything else. Your songs, I should say, video station, antivirus surveillance station. If you're using surveillance videos, you can use this to take a look at your surveillance stuff. Your own personal cloud, of course, backup station, where you can use this as a backup. One key thing I enjoyed was this thing called QSync. and QSync will take and install on your computer, just like Dropbox, Box, or Bitcasa. It'll install right in the directory, so basically you can just easily drag and drop stuff from your Windows or Mac into the QSync, which will go into your Qnap cloud system server right from your computer by just dragging and dropping those files. So that makes it real easy to switch everything over to that, and it falls right into your file directory, your management directory. You can see here, makes it real easy to transfer those files and real easy to see what's going on with your computer. The other cool thing that was really neat is you can take and download apps. They have a ton of apps, just really crazy, wild stuff. And so you have several different apps that you can download on here. You can see there's a ton of stuff. One thing that's interesting is they got one that works with Google Drive Sync. So you can take and do that, sync up your Google Drive. That's probably important to some people that use Google Drive. They've got AirPlay there, of course, Squid, USB Cam, lots of interesting stuff that they got. Here's some beta development things that I guess you can test out if you really want to. Different partners they have, etc., etc. Different content managers. You got Drupal, Joomla, just the really interesting stuff here. WordPress. I was really blown away at the type of apps they have and just the plethora of stuff they have available. And I can only imagine what you can do with all this stuff. It's just got to be crazy. So very, very cool that way in the apps, what you can do. There's also a lot of apps on the Android and iOS phone systems and of course the iPads, so you can take and get into them, and you can basically utilize those within the Qnap system. So I'm very impressed with it, and I love the file system. The file system, the apps, everything's really cool. You can see here you can monitor your speeds, see how what the HD health is, detection of errors, schedule tasks. Really interesting. This really gets into it and gives you quite the command center. And so I'm very impressed. I thought it was just going to be a backup machine, and it's this. So there you have it. All in all, we're very, very impressed with the Qnap product. We like the HS-210, the silent NAS for the living room, and it works like a charm. And once you get it set up with your hard drives and everything, it's really easy to get into the stuff and be able to have everything you can share. This is really awesome for families that want to share music databases, movie databases, everything that you want to keep in the virtual cloud, but you don't want to have from a server like a single computer like I've used it in the past. So I'm very impressed. I'll probably be using this quite a lot and recommending it to my friends, neighbors, relatives, all that good stuff. The Qnap. Go to Qnap.com, check out all the servers, backup stuff. If you're a photographer, check out the hard drive backups. If you're a business, enterprise, check out the massive backups they do in server drives, whatever you want to call them, that they take and utilize and are able to help people with. Qnap.com, tell them Chris Voss say it, Chris Voss tested, Chris Voss approved. Be sure to give us a like, subscribe to us on YouTube, and keep watching. Thanks for coming by.